I used the word community a bunch of times earlier in the podcast, but you guys are all about creating the culture. And that's the one thing. I've got people who are, talking to me about, I think I'm considering maybe doing a MADabolic franchise. What do you think the biggest benefit of it is? And I said, they have created, like, the hardest thing to do in a gym. And I know it doesn't seem like this, but for any owner who's actually owned their own independent location, it's to create a culture. Because the independent owner opens up and he needs anyone and everyone because he's got no fucking money and he needs, come on in. And then he's got to kind of sort through those 75 clients like, oh, fuck, these 20 are a pain in my dick. And then these 12 are cool. And you've got this melting pot and then clicks. And any owner listening to this right now is like, holy fuck, like, that's exactly what it is. You guys have such a script on you look a certain way, you feel a certain way, you're not allowed in if you're a minute late. Like you guys, the high performer and all that. Talk to me about the culture in here and how that bleeds over into your HR, because that is the other thing too. I mean, the trainers, we were talking about this earlier, you look like you're cloning these trainers and stamping them out. They look, talk, act, they look and feel badass. You don't have one that's, doesn't look the part and one that's kind of looks the part and one that really does. Like, talk to me about that.
Trainers are a great example of our culture. A lot of them will come in, they'll work out with us for a year or two, they get bought in. Like you said, they've worked out the teal lane, they're loosely competing with the person in front of them, they want to move up to the hybrid plate, they keep pushing themselves, they're high achievers, everyone kind of buys into this. A lot of the trainers are the people that naturally move up further and further. And then we eventually ask them, hey, would you want to come on board? So they're super bought in, they have drunk the Kool-Aid of this program, the culture that we're kind of putting out there for them, and then they end up becoming trainers. Their retention is really, really high due to that. So the culture kind of gets embedded within them, and then it just gets stronger and stronger as we have these trainers that have been around for a really long time.